Hello everyone! It is Wednesday, January 9th in the year of our Lord 2013. It's Happy Hump Day! How are you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always, wicked awesome. However, I got some schmuck out there that has called me from like 9 different area codes. Same person asking for some lady Christina I've never heard of. And it's always a crappy connection. Folks, I need your help. What do I do? I don't know what to do. They call from different area code every time. I don't get it. But anyway, it's frustrating. But with that said, let's get to the unofficial sponsor of the show, my good friend Tom Walk. This not Walkie, not Waka, it's Walk. Down here in Texas meets all kinds of good stuff down. He's general manager at Stevens Rubber Stamp and Sign Company. And look at that. Look at all the stuff he makes. Phenomenal stuff. Folks, it is wicked late, so I'm going to try to burn through this as fast as possible today. Because I have got to drop like a bad habit after. It's already 11 o'clock. But anyway, let's get to the beer of the day. So, my man Tom Walk, awesome guy, general manager, unofficial sponsor of the show. You rock, brother, you rock. Today's beer of the day from Harpoon Brewery, Boston, Massachusetts, and Windsor, Vermont. We got Harpoon's Unfiltered Offering. UFO, an unfiltered wheat beer. Much like German wheat beers and Belgian beers. So, awesome stuff. It's I don't have a percentage on this one. Interesting. But it is absolutely phenomenal. Beer with natural flavors added. Well, that's good to know. I should have pulled out my German-style beer glass, but instead I pull out this German beer glass. Das Boot from Deutschland. That's right. A kick-ass glass anyway. Proper beer opening technique. Beer opening apparatus. Not a great pop from my man Justin Dimmitt, the executive producer of the show and the creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, living in good old Germany. Great buddy of mine. Proper beer pouring technique, 45-degree angle, as always, right into the beer consumption apparatus. There you go, perfect pour each and every time. Cheers and beers to all of you. Prost, as they say in Germany. Kampai, as they say in Japan. What a great beer indeed. Now, let's get to the birthday shout-out, shall we? Got a bunch of them. My mom, and I hope I pronounce it right, Ruan Gorley, Gourley, G-O-U-R-L-E-Y, Ruan Gorley. Happy birthday to you, my friend. A great man I have yet to meet in person, but he's a fellow Mafia Wars player, one of my mafiosos on the old Facebook. We love playing the Mafia Wars. We got a tight-knit family. Hope I meet you sometime. Chatted with you before. Definitely a great guy. And a big hearty cheers and beers to you. Have a wicked awesome day. Hope you enjoy the show. This is what I do each and every day. And I'm nearing my 1-year anniversary, January 17th. Can't wait for it. Every day. Have not missed an episode. Next on the list, another fellow mafioso. Fellow apps player on the old Facebook. My man Robert Hayden. A very good guy. Another one I want to meet someday. And, dude, Robert, let's keep whacking him. Good tight-knit Mafia Wars family. That's what we do. And I gotta say it, a big cheers and beers to you. Happy birthday. Hope you have a phenomenal day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And hope you enjoy the show. When you got the Mafia Wars name, the Love Doctor, that's me. That's right. Josh Bacon, the Love Doctor. That's what I do. So, cheers, my friend. Next on the list. Here's a lovely lady I actually met through my beloved better half, Farrah. She's living in Boston, Massachusetts, or nearby. And a great lady indeed. Trying to remember exactly where you lived. Can't remember if it was Brockton or Quincy. No, it wasn't Quincy. I know it was near Boston. And Stacie Hill, a great lady, no doubt about it. Anybody that's a good friend of Farrah is definitely a good friend of mine. Hey, if my wife likes you, you know I will. Because my wife, she only picks the best. And Stacie, you're an awesome, awesome lady. And I hope you enjoy this show. Hope you're doing well. And keep kicking ass with that Pampered Chef stuff. Looks like you're having a lot of success. Hey, hit Farrah up while you're at it, you know. Maybe she'll buy something from you. Especially for your birthday. Make it a birthday present. So, Stacie, cheers and beers to you. Let's go, Patriots. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969. Minus the acid. Next on the list. Now here's a lady I've known for over 30 years. We grew up in the same town, Martha's Vineyard Regional. Well, at the high school we went to. I'm talking about Tarni Levitt, as I knew her. Tarni Fondren. And happy birthday to you, Tarni. Obviously, you know, very good friends with your brother, Jake. Jake Levitt, great guy, fellow graduate of Martha's Vineyard High School class of 1991. Tarni, you've always been cool as well. Your folks are awesome. Brickman's store, Vineyard Haven, best town in the world. And Tarni, hope you have a phenomenal day and enjoy the show. And big cheers and beers to you. That's right. So have fun. Next on the list, I think she's celebrating a milestone. I could be wrong on that. My friend Lori Pinkham, happy birthday to you. Actually, no, you're not celebrating a milestone. I think that was last year. Duh. Sorry. Senile moment. It happens to all of us. Happens to me more often than not. But hey, Lori, I know I've known you over 30 years as well. Tisbury School, just like Tarni. And then, of course, Martha's Vineyard Regional High School. You're a class of 1990. Tarni's class of 89. I'm class of 1991, the greatest class that ever lived in any high school. But, Lori, always been cool. Hope you're doing well. Love to hear from you. Hope you enjoy the show. A big cheers and beers to you. Have a phenomenal day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And next on the list, a lovely lady I have yet to meet in person. Chatted with her on Facebook a few times. And her husband, phenomenal guy. She's the better half of WGR 550 sports legend on the radio, Sal Capaccio, who I've known online for 4 years. I have yet to meet him. I will someday. Got to. Jana, definitely want to meet you as well. I'll be happy to go to a Bills game with you guys. If it's against the Jets, I'll be happy to root for the Bills. Bills are my number 3 team behind the Patriots and the Lions. And Jana, you're a great lady. No doubt about it. And Sal, awesome guy. Squeeze me. Sal, you be sure you spoil your better half today, all right? It's her day. And I know she's got a lot of love for Germany. Naturally, of course. She's from Germany. How cool is that? Jana, this wheat beer is for you, and so's Das Boot. I know you recognize. Absolutely. No, I cannot speak German. Ha! I don't even speak English properly. I'm from Massachusetts. I hope you have a phenomenal day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And next on the list, the final birthday shout out of the day goes to my man Luis Reyes, a badass crew dog that I worked with in jolly old England, a quiet man, and a huge fan of Richie Valens. I remember I'd be working with him. I always brought my music with me. He'd be like, hey man, play some Richie Valens. I was like, alright, we can do that. Hook up some Richie Valens because I'm a big Richie Valens fan myself. I have every song he ever did. And Luis, my man, I just want to say I miss the hell out of you, brother. A big hearty cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. And hope you watch. And tell everybody in jolly old England, send them to Love Dr. Love, alright? And drop a wicked awesome on the radio while you're at it. Cheers! Party hard and enjoy. Alright, how about some additional shout outs to 3 folks. And this one, my friend Shelby Westler. A lovely young lady, a great mommy, living in Utah. And Shelby, I haven't met you in person yet, but I know we've played the apps in the past on the old Facebook. Don't know if you're playing them anymore, but you've always been cool. And last night you were going through a bunch of people, deleting folks, and I saw you deleted me, and I had talked to you like just a month ago. So luckily I got an app out there called Who Defriended Me, and it lets me know when something happens. Hey, I got over 2,300 friends on the old Facebook. It's the easiest way to keep in track, you know. And I have saved over 100 friendships because what happens is sometimes Facebook accidentally deletes people too. But Shelby's like, yeah, I didn't mean to delete you. I'm like, oh, okay, well, shoot, you know, send another friend request and bam, right back in. So Shelby wanted to give you a shout out, say, hey, I'm going to keep in touch with you because you seem like a really cool young lady. No doubt about it. You've always been cool to me. And, hey, have a phenomenal day, all right? Hope you enjoy the show. I've been doing this every day since January 17th in the year of our Lord, 2012. And we'll keep on going until I die. Next on the list. Great to hear from my friend that I've known over 30 years, the lovely, beautiful Gina Kerr. Always just a smart young lady, very cool, outstanding, always smiling. Gina, I just wanted to say, good hearing from you. Hope you're doing well. Life's good down here in Yeehaw, Texas. See, Gina sent an Amber Alert out last night. And, she's always been all about helping people anyway. And she did that knowing that I live down here in Yeehaw, Texas, despite being from Massachusetts. She noticed that a young lady was in trouble, got kidnapped, and so figure I could help. So what do? I forward that out. You bet your ass I do. Got to use Facebook for positive things, and that's what I do. I motivate, positive, keep you all informed, entertained and informed like the late, great George Carlin always did. And I've seen other people sharing it, coast to coast. We're spreading the word. Let's hope those offenders get caught and dealt with swift justice. All right? Swift justice. Kidnapping a kid, you sickos. Get das Boot. All right? And finally, how about a shout out to my man Jesse Labor. I was talking to you last night. Now, Jesse let me borrow his hat, the dreadlock hat. Anytime you see me wearing the dreads, that's my man Jesse Labor. Let me borrow that hat. Jesse, haven't seen you in a while. Miss you, bud. I know you've... Now, see, Jesse works for me down here in Yeehaw, Texas. Otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. And Jesse's a great young man, a great guy. Age ranger, because danger is no stranger to an age ranger. And, yeah, we were talking about, he mentioned ice fishing and snowmobiling and dirt biking. I'm like, well, I suck at dirt biking, but I love snowmobiling. And I've yet to go ice fishing. Always wanted to do it. Someday I want to get a shanty, have a bunch of beer, some old school music, and also my fishing pole. And be like grumpy old men. Walter Matthau, Jack Lemmon, chasing that 40-pound muskie in a shanty all day. How cool is that? Way cool. And Jesse, you're way cool. And a big hearty cheers and beers to you. Hey, who knows? Maybe someday we'll go ice fishing together, huh? You never know. Let's make it happen, all right? Have a wicked awesome day, brother. Always a pleasure hearing from you. All right, shout out to Dunn. Let's get to the celebrity birthdays real quick. 37th President of the United States of America, the late, great Richard M. Nixon. Born on this day 100 years ago. Born in 1913. How about them apples? Sadly passed away in 1994 at the age of 81. Then we got, of course, Jimmy Page, badass guitarist for Led Zeppelin. 69 years old today. Crystal Gale, famous for her long hair, country singer. 62 now. Wow. I remember drooling over her in the 70s and 80s. Gonna make my brown eyes blue. Well, my eyes are already blue, so I ain't got to worry about that problem. Of course, peace activist, folk singer Joan Baez, 72 years old today. Wow. Wow. She was gorgeous back in the Vietnam era, too. Speaking of gorgeous, how about this lovely lady? Hard to believe she's 45 now, because I remember, it seemed like yesterday, watching her in the movie Mallrats. Drooling over her. If I'm not mistaken, she showed her boobies, too. Oh, ultra cool. How about Joey Lauren Adams? Yeah, buddy. She was also in Dazed and Confused. Another great movie. And Chasing Amy. Couple birthdays. Born on this day in 1959. They're both 54 years old today. Number 6, Valvoline. I remember him. He's had all kinds of sponsors. He's been around NASCAR since it was in its infancy. Ironically, NASCAR came to fruition, had the first Daytona 500 in 1959. This guy was born January 9th, 1959. And we're talking about Mike Martin, a legend indeed. Awesome guy, class act. And then, of course, you got Otis Nixon, outfielder. I remember him playing the Red Sox. He spent his career with a lot of organizations, the Indians, the Braves. Been all over, a base-stealing badass. I always felt the guy was a little underrated. Otis Nixon, awesome. And he's 54 today as well. How about Bob Denver, better known as Gilligan? And people always call it, I'll be right back, I gotta show it. The classic Gilligan hat. I got it over here somewhere. Can't find it because, you know, it's my Guam bucket hat. And Gilligan always wore a famous bucket hat on Gilligan's Island. A great show indeed. He was also in Dobie Gillis prior to then with that goatee. But he sadly passed away in 2005 at the age of 70, but he would be 78 years old today. How about Chad Johnson? 35 years old today. Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, or as I like to call him, Chad Rochostinko, and Sal Capaccio can attest to that when we were talking on the webcast and podcast call-ins. Remember those famous call-ins, Red Bow Sox? Yep, that's right, this guy, Red Bow Sox. Always calling into those radio shows and stuff. Chad Rochostinko. Chad, or as I used to call him, Chad Man Pleasers Johnson, because he's always flapping his man pleasers. Ah, that guy's something else. Sergio Garcia, 33 years old today, a good golfer indeed, a little overhyped, never won a major. He's becoming the next Phil Mickelson, except Phil Mickelson's won majors now. Lara Fabian, international multi-language singer from France. She's 43 today and beautiful. Hey, remember Muggsy Bogues? Tyrone Muggsy Bogues, 48 years old today. I remember him, 5'3" NBA player, Charlotte Hornets. And I heard he could dunk. I never saw him dunk. I know we know about Spike Webb dunking, but didn't know. Muggsy Bogues, 5'3". I think he was the shortest NBA player ever, too. 79 years old today. Still in great shape. The legendary quarterback, number 15 for the Green Bay Packers, Bart Starr. Alright, let's get to some random facts of the day. On this day in 1969, the Concorde's first test flight from Bristol, England. 51 years ago today, in 1962, the NFL prohibited grabbing of face masks. Yeah, prior to that, you can grab their face mask. Wow. And of course, before that, they didn't even have face masks. On this day in 1960, building of Egypt's famous Aswan Dam began. On this day in 1799, the income tax was introduced in the United Kingdom. All you techno geeks out there, 6 years ago today, Apple Computers unveiled the very first iPhone. Oh, yeah. And history was definitely made. On this day in 1998, I mentioned it on my show a few days ago, but now the return, because the decapitated head of the Danish Little Mermaid was returned. On this day in 1989, I had to throw it in there. I think it only lasted like a few weeks. The Pat Sajak Show premiered on CBS TV. Remember that? It was like a talk show. It didn't last very long. On this day in 1993, 20 years ago today, I remember watching this because I had a crush on her. She was beautiful. Legendary German swimmer, Olympian, Franziska van Almsick, former Beer and Song of the Day Facebook Babe of the Day. My babe of the day on this here show at one time. She set a world record in the 100-meter freestyle in 53.33 seconds. On this day in 1978, the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas was established. On this day in 1972, a sad one, the Queen Elizabeth, the sister ship to the Queen Mary, was destroyed by fire. On this day in 1959, Rawhide with Clint Eastwood premiered on CBS TV. The day Mark Martin and Otis Nixon were born. On this day in 1956, Dear Abby, Abigail Van Buren, twin sister of Van Landers, her column, Dear Abby, first appeared in newspapers. On this day in 1951, interesting, a movie called Life After Tomorrow became the first film to receive an X rating. It premiered. I got to read up more on that one. Excuse me. On this day in 1866, Fisk University was established. Famous Fisk Jubilee singers for gospel. Been around since 1871. And on this day in 1894, yesterday I mentioned on the show, a motion picture, The Sneeze. Well, it was released in theaters. Theaters in 1894. There couldn't have been very many. Wow. On this day in 1788, Connecticut became the 5th state in the United States of America. There you go, Connecticut. Wicked awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I got to give a couple shout outs to a couple friends of mine. Yesterday, my good friend Mike Reynolds celebrated his 11th year doing the job that he's been doing. out of the house. And 11 years on the job. Happy anniversary, brother. And today, my man Tony the Tip Baranka, who I gave a shout out on the show, I think yesterday actually, or day before. Tony, 10 years on the job today. Happy anniversary, Tony the Tip. Much love to you, brother. Missed the hell out of you. You too, Mike. Big Dolphins fan. And Tony's a big Ravens fan. So you guys are phenomenal. Happy anniversary to both of you. All right, let's get to the quote of the day. Gotta come from Yogi Berra, legendary catcher for the Yankees. This guy was a true fruitcake, still is today. But love the guy to death. Ultra cool. See, some Yankee players are cool. And Yogi Berra said it like this: if you come to a fork in the road, take it. Well, duh, why not? Hey, it's laying in the road, take it. How about this? How about an idiot of the day? We haven't done one of those in a while. 22-year-old Manuel Ortiz was killed by his sister, who's holding a gun to his head. This happened on December 31st. And basically what's going on is they're posing gangster style for a Facebook picture. And she's got her arm behind her brother's head with the trigger at his head. Well, guess what? She screwed up and accidentally shot him and killed him instantly. Well, way to go, Nimrod. You know, that's why you don't play with guns. See, people want to ban guns because, well, some people get killed by them. Well, guess what? People get killed by cars too. People get killed by knives. People get killed by fires in houses. We gotta ban everything because somebody can get killed. Ban life because somebody can get killed. I don't know. Anyway, enough said. Not turning into a political debate because I don't play politics. Instead, let's get to the joke of the day. Gotta get a good laugh. Why did the Lord give women nipples? Maybe I've used this one already. What the hell? Why not again? To make suckers out of men. Yeah! Alright. Now it's time for the babe of the day. And the movie of the day. Let's get to that real quick. Actually, it's going to be a TV show of the day. From Dragnet, the 1950s series. And this one comes to us from September 9th in the year of our Lord 1954. The Big Crime. And this one was interesting. Think about 50s television and wholesome entertainment and stuff like that. And yet they had a subject where this sick bastard kidnaps twin 4-year-old girls and molests them. You talk about an interesting episode in 1954. Oh, yeah. And I would have had problems playing the actor in the episode. That'd be just, I don't know. But very good episode. Got to check it out. Dragnet, phenomenal show. And ran for 8 seasons. One of my all-time favorites ever. Let's get to the babe of the day. Gotta be the lovely, beautiful, I prefer her back in that day. Oh yeah, Joey Lauren Adams. And the song of the day, this one's for you, Jesse Labor. Because, you know, you got me in a polka mood. And I hope this works well. Whenever I use the internet for the song of the day, it doesn't come out as well. It kind of slows things up a little bit. But today's song of the day, I don't know what year it's from, but it's a polka song. Very popular, I'm sure, in Minnesota, Wisconsin, the northern Midwest. Lots of great polka music while you're doing your ice fishing. And I'm going to do that someday myself. This would make a great theme song for the beer and song of the day, actually. I don't know. You guys, I want to know. This song is called In Heaven There Is No Beer by the Polka Stars. I don't have a date on it. I've never even heard of the Polka Stars. There's a Dr. Demento version out there, but it just wasn't as good as this one. I love this one. Good polka music, has lots of accordion and horns and happiness and beer. Gotta have the beer. There you go. A little bit of polka music, a little bit of Joey Lauren Adams, an absolute babe. Woo! That was her when she was younger. Wow. Love that picture. That's how I remember her in Mallrats. Kind of a similar look to Renee Zellweger. There. Joey Lauren Adams looks so different when she's older there. Now remember, she's 45 now. She's very toothy. But hey, at least she has teeth. Looks like she ain't got no ass though. See, it's screwing up a little bit. Beauteous Babymus. I mean, that's her nowadays, pretty much. Like I said, a little toothy. Damn. Oh, you can't tell me you don't like that. Well, you could, but I would think that maybe you were silly. There we go. That's the Joey Lauren Adams I remember. Mallrats. There it is. I think Joey Lauren Adams is pretty cute myself. 1999 movie Big Daddy. Oh yeah. The Adam Sandler. That's right. Well, I didn't realize I was going to still have the show go almost 30 minutes, and I flew through it. Well, why not a little bit of panty shot, eh? Sure. She has gotten topless in the movies, by the way. Just why I thought you'd all like to know that. Empty as the brain cells of an average Yankee fan. And I know, Sal Capaccio, you're a Yankee fan, but you're well above average, brother. You're a walking brain. But anyway, folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out, and everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yankees fan. What a lovely picture. And what's dumber than that is written for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady, but I get to watch him at home while he's still in the playoffs. Manning, or men slapping women, or racism, or animal abuse. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a big fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye.